Hi, let's see how we can open a native Android activity from React Native. First, let's create a React Native project. Now that the project is created, we can open Android, the Android project as well as the React project separately. So, yeah, and let's open up the Android project as well. Tutorials, and it's in Android, so we open up the Android project. Okay, so let's let the Android project to build. So let's go to app.js and let's remove the unnecessary parts. Yeah. So in React Native, what I'm going to do is create a button so that I can open when I click that button, I can open up the native activity. So let's create a wave first. Let's call it style as container, and then container. The container, I'm going to give a flex of 1, and I'm going to justify content center, and I'm going to align items to center. Yeah. So now that the button is in the middle, we can create the button. We can actually make it a touchable opacity. We'll import touchable opacity first. And make this touchable opacity and make this touchable opacity. Right. So then we can add a style start button, and we can give the button a style. I'm going to give it a height of 120 maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to give a height of 120 and a width of about 40. And let's see when it's built. And I'm going to justify content center so that the text is in the center as well as line items to center. Yeah, and then I'm going to give it a text and open Android activity T. Yeah, and then I'm going to give it a color of white. Yeah, so now it's complete, and then we can give a on press so that we can see if it works. So I'm gonna just console log something, console.log pressed. Yeah, so that's right. So I think our Android project is built, and we can go to Java, and we can see two Java classes being made. So we have to just rebuild it so that we won't get any errors. So I'm going to rebuild it again, and let's run the application and see first without altering any Java code. So to run the project, React Native start, and when after the uh, Android project is built, we can run the app. Let's see. It's installing. There's something wrong with yeah, I just didn't give a color, so we can't see it. Color is blue. Sorry, background color. Yep. So that's okay. So the height should be 40 and width should be 120. Yep. So it can be 140, 160 maybe. Yeah. Yeah. That's so when we click on this, it should console log pressed. Yeah, that works. So the React Native part works. Now let's go to the part where we bridge the two things. So first, what we have to do is we should create a module. So to do that, we go to new, we right click on the directory and go to new, and we create a Java class, and there we call it whatever you want, but I will call it open activity module. Yeah, and we are going to extend it with the superclass React React context base Java module. Yeah, okay, then press OK, then it'll open up a Java class, and just then you have to create the constructor public open activity module React application context React context, it's just a variable, and then super React context. Yeah, then that's the constructor is done. Then hover over here and go to implement methods and implement this get name method. So yeah, so this should be any string you want. I'll just name it open activity. We'll want it later. So then we have to write the method which we want to call from React Native. So let's create that method, React method public void open, and we can call whatever we want inside this method. So what we want to do inside this method is to create a new activity, open up a new activity. So so it should be intent equals to new intent get current activity, and then let's go and create a new activity for us to call that activity. So it should be go to new and go to activity, go to empty activity, create a new activity. Let's create a new activity, and it should be, and it can be anything. So I'm just gonna call Android activity, and let's click on finish. So it should create us a new activity, and then let's go to the XML file first and change the constraint layout to a relative layout, and then let's go back to back here, and let's bring a text view over here, and yeah, let's bring it to the middle. Yeah, now that's right. So I'm gonna create the text as Android activity. Yeah, and gonna make this a little bit bigger, put it somewhere over here, and I'm also going to increase the font size to about 24, put it into the middle, and I'm also going to change the color. this to green. Yeah, now that's perfect. So now what we have to do is just open that activity here. So it's Android activity dot class. Yeah, then we created the new intent, and just we have to just open that, start that activity. So it's got current activity dot start activity, and call that intent over here. Right, now that's complete. So next what we have to do is we have to add this module to a package. So we have to create a new package and add this module to that package. So to create that package, we'll go to new Java class and we'll call it open activity package. Open activity package. Okay, we created that activity. So it should be implements React package. Yeah, and hover over this and go to implement methods and implement those two methods. So the use of this package is we can include whatever the modules we create inside this package so that React Native can use it. So first what we have to do is we have to create a list so that we can include our modules in that list and add it to the package. So first what we are going to do is we are going to um, create a list native modules equals to new array list should be array list. And right, okay, then we are going to add our modules, modules dot add and new, and we call our module that we created. So it's open activity module and open activity module. Yeah, and it should be React context, and we return that module, that list. And then you don't have to necessarily understand everything that we do here. Just remember that you have to, whenever you create a module, you just have to add it to this package. Whatever module you create, you just add it to this package. And then we call here collections.empty list. Now that's done. We created the package. Now we need to take this package and add it on to the rest of our packages. So you just have to go to main application, that which is given by React Native to us, and there's a comment over there saying that the packages that cannot be auto linked, we can add it manually through here. So it's inside the main application, and it has a method called get packages, so we have to add our package into it. So first what we do is we add our packages. There's a list called packages. We add package to this list. So it's packages.add new it's open activity package, and then that's done. So now the package is added, and let's just double check if everything's okay. Yeah, it should be working now. So now what we have to do is we have to go to React Native, and we have to import the module called native modules. This module will allow you to talk with the native code. So what you have to do is you have to create a variable. I'll just call it open activity equals to native modules, and then this string is used inside React Native for us to call this module. So what we do is we use this string and call that module. So we have to use this exact string over here. So we can open that, and then I'm going to create a function constant open function, call it open function equals to yeah. So here we are going to call the variable open activity dot, and then we are going to call this method inside here. So we are going to call that method. So open, yeah. So what this will do is this will bring up this module, and then it will call this method. So open activity not open. So then we'll call it over here. Yeah. So we are going to call the open function. Yeah. And then we are going to build our project. So we are going to rebuild our project first. Let's wait till that rebuilds. If there's any error, we'll know. Yeah, it's built. And then let's run our application, and then let's start our React Native server. Yeah, now let's open. Android activity is open now. So if we go back, it will go back to the React Native code, and we can open it again, we can close it. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye bye.